alarm clock.
Wake up, get dressed,
lots of coffee.
study if I have a test.
I get my briefcase, which is really heavy, all the time. It's like rocks.
Eat something, quickly gather what I have, and then run to school.
I like English the best because I know spelling very well. Also sometimes history. It like gives it out information that it is not so boring.
I think the most important thing in a classroom would be the whiteboard / the smartboard.
The most important thing in the classroom, I would say, is the handrest and the desk. Imagine sitting like this the whole day. That'd be a little too much.
The most important thing to have in a classroom is one thing, and that's respect. I think it's respect for the students, I think it's respect for the teachers, and I think it's respect for the peers. The student knows it's a safe and loving space for them to speak up, for the teacher to be able to say what she feels.
Maybe. I think there's a chance.
Every time, like, I think if I'm going to be a teacher, I'm going to be the nicest teacher ever. But, like, I know that can't happen because, like, I have to have discipline or something like that. And I would do, like, a lot of fun stuff in the class.
I could never do that. Just a crazy job.
Part of my future, I think I definitely want to be involved in chinuch.
Yes.
I want to be a preschool teacher.
Because it's fun, because then you're going to do projects.
I want to be like a makeup artist, hairstylist, interior design, wedding design sort of stuff.
No, I always said I would never, ever, ever be a teacher. It's so obvious now and I'm so happy and I don't know why it took me so long. I love it, it's the best job.
I think my mother does care about me a lot.
She really cares. Like, I feel like she cares.
When you're vested in something, that's what you think about.
All the time. And I think my students would, you know, they roll their eyes and maybe they laugh when I say that we lie in bed thinking about them, but I genuinely believe it.
Yes, I always think about it. It's on my mind. At the end of the day, you're taking on all the complexities of what makes them a teenager, and that's on your shoulders. You invest so much into them, and it's just a nachas.
Oh, Mrs. Strauss is like a 12.
Probably like 7. You know when teachers are passionate about their job and when they're really not.
Yes, my mother likes being a mother.
9. I enjoy everything about it, aside for disciplining.
I love my job. I only do it because I love it.
It's a 10 out of 10, there is no question, but day to day the answer would vary. There are days when teachers come home and the answer will be 1 out of 10 because they've seen a child struggle.
10 on the teaching, -10 when it comes to the marking.
My mother gave me a chart and it was special because she gave me a prize.
In 5th grade, my teacher, Mrs. Abramson, I remember she would always like buy for me like gluten-free donuts, and like I would feel so special because she like remembered that I had allergies and like would make me feel really good.
It's like touching because you notice that the teacher like notices you. You're not just one face out of many, you are a person that the teacher is noticing.
Yes. Curriculum sort of thing that we were doing, I just couldn't follow along. It was going fast, so my teacher took the time and she helped me and she slowed down.
There was one specific teacher. I think I was 11 and I really wasn't that interested in study. And somehow she tuned into me, and from that day on, I made it my mission to get top marks in everything. All of a sudden something changed overnight, and I credit her not just with making me someone who cared about learning, but about affecting future generations.
I think homework should not be allowed because home is a time for home and school is a time for school.
The student shouldn't come home and spend their whole afternoon with homework. Like they could have time to enjoy themselves after a whole long day of school.
Honestly, don't really like it.
I say to all my teachers, we're never using math. That's why like we have calculators on phones. So like really we don't need it.
They make me crazy sometimes, but they're good girls. They teach me more than I teach them.
The hardest thing for my MOA is that a lot of girls make trouble.
Teaching high school is hard. Like I would never do it, and like I'm really grateful to my teachers who do it so well.
Their favorite part is probably when we understand the idea that they've taught and like we hopped it.
You can see that you can change kids' lives. When you work hard, they are a mirror image of you. The more effort you put in, the more effort they put in.
Thank you, and then I like her dress and her earrings and necklace.
Thank you for always like looking out to see how I'm doing.
Thank you for just being the best. Like it's really hard to teach, and I really appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm very lucky. They're adorable. They're the best. It's like, no, it's the best job.
When we see our students' successes and we feel like we've gotten through, there's no better feeling, there's no euphoria than seeing that smile on a student's face. So that's a 10 out of 10. I can't think of anything more worthwhile.